Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Avalanche. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to check that out before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at Avalanche on the weekly chart, as you can see, we have a long-term target here for Avax sitting at $363, which is going to be our bull market top, potentially. And as you can see, this is not the 1.618. This is actually the 1.414 fib level. Now, the 1.618 is sitting at $602. Now, I'm not saying we cannot get to that price. I'm saying that it's pretty unrealistic considering the current market cap. For us to get to $600, we'd need to be sitting at $195 billion market cap, sorry. And that's just, I think that's a bit too unrealistic considering the fact that only 45% of the total supply is in circulation. So there's going to be selling pressure, there's going to be unlocks, and I think that is not going to allow the price to go as high as $600. But obviously, I could be wrong. We could absolutely explode because Avalanche is actually having a partnership with Amazon. And I think that is great. Not because I like Amazon or anything like that. And I don't really like Avalanche in particular. But just because of that partnership, I am starting to get a bit bullish on Avalanche because if Amazon is going to be working on its own NFT marketplace, and they have Avalanche involved with that. I think there could be profits to be made from this partnership. So if we see a strong dip here, if I have some spare cash that I don't want to be putting into other altcoins at the time, I might get some Avax coins. I'm just saying, just throwing that out, because I don't owe any right now. And if I don't manage to buy into Avalanche before we start moving up, I'm not going to feel too bad about that because I have a pretty good portfolio as of right now. So yeah, that's our technical target for the next bull market. And from where we are right now, I think that's a fair move of around about 2,200%. So I think that's a pretty strong move. Now, jumping into the daily chart on Avax, as you can see, we have the exact same fib retracement as we've had for the past year and a half. And we had a nice bounce off the support block here between $10.60 and $9.40. That was a great entry. With this pullback, we were targeting the 0.236 fib at $14.50. From there, we're already sitting up at 12.5%. And we're coming back to retest this resistance block now, which is sitting between $16.82 and $16.02. So we're sitting in this resistance block right now, but there's a big chance that we're just coming up to retest it as resistance, and then we're going to be coming back down because we just lost it as support. So typically, once you lose a support level, you tend to come back up, retest that as resistance, so you confirm that that's now a resistance level, and then you continue on your way down. So potentially, we could be on our way down to $11.70. That is a possible outcome that we could see here for Avax. Not saying that it is going to happen, but most likely with all the FUD, with all the interest rates hikes and all the inflation data, I do think that this bear market isn't over. I'm not saying that we're most definitely gonna come back even below this low here. Hopefully we don't do that, but I'm saying $11 and around $12 is a good buying opportunity just in case we do see a pullback. Now, if I jump into the daily RSI, as you can see, we had a perfect bounce from this support block. So if you just pay attention to what I'm saying, if you just pay attention to my videos, you can see that you could have had a very nice trade here. As soon as you enter the purple block or the purple support block, you have a move to the upside. Look at this. I've pointed out every single touch since August last year. Every single touch that we've had, we've seen a move to the upside, whether it was a pretty strong move or a fair move to the upside of around about 12.5%, which is what we're having right now. So yeah, that was a good buying opportunity for anyone looking to get into Avax. Potentially, you could be targeting some sort of a resistance block here. If I take a look at the previous local lows and local highs. You can see that we have some sort of a resistance level here. So you might be running into that right now, and you could be coming back down short term to retest one of the support levels, either the red trend line here or the support block once again. But this was a good trade opportunity for anyone looking to trade Avax. Now, let's jump into the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, guys, I quickly want to give a shout out to everyone who has joined my Patreon. Thank you very much. And if you want to become a part of the Patreon and, get access to a lot of exclusive content, such as podcast episodes for patrons only, my trade alerts, my entire portfolio. I share everything that I buy and everything that I sell. If you want to leave some requests, we can take a look at your projects on Patreon. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on there. I try to do daily updates and daily posts in there. So if you want to try it out for free, you can do that as well. There's a 7-day free trial, so you can do that and let me know what you think. Let's get on with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart for Avax, as you can see, we did have this bull pennant playing out. Unfortunately, that did not, we did not see the continuation or the breakout, obviously, because of the bearish news. And we saw breakout of this, or breakdown from that pattern, and we invalidated that pattern. And as you can see, we're back in this support block here, set up from $16.50 down to $13.9. And as you can see, this was set up way before we went here, as you can see. So this was a perfect buying opportunity if you had your buy limit orders set up from this area here, multiple buy limit orders. All of that right now pretty much is filled up and you're good to go. Okay, so this is why you need to pay attention to what I'm saying. You need to pay attention to the charts. You need to draw this out. You need to be able to set up your own support blocks, your own support levels that you want to target, because this is the way you make money. If you're simply buying out of the blue and buying blindly, then you could even buy here at the very top, and then you could be sitting in this pullback for months and waiting until you break even at least. And that's not what you want to be doing. You want to be buying at these good support levels. And yeah, that's why you have technical analysis, not to predict what's going to happen, not to predict where the price is going to go, but to be ready for both outcomes, because you want to be ready for a move to the upside and a move to the downside. Now, what we didn't see here is a retracement to the technical target at $28, which was our technical target because that's where the falling wedge was created. And as you can see, we broke out of this falling wedge. We were hoping for a move to the upside, potentially getting rejected from the 55 EMA on the weekly would have been perfect. Unfortunately, that did not happen. So we're seeing a pullback here, even below the 20 EMA. Hopefully with this next move to the upside, we could break the 20 and solidify above it like we did over here and just drag it up to get that bullish cross on the weekly, hopefully. But if not, you can still average in at this green support block. I think this is a great area for you to create a strong AVAX position. Taking a look at the weekly, as you can see, the weekly RSI, I should say, we're pulling back down below this support block that we had. The next support level that you could be targeting is this previous local high that you printed in August 2022, which is sitting at the RSI of 40. You could be looking at the next local high at 38.2 and the next local high below that at 36.8. So these are simply local highs that you could be targeting, and those could be good entry points, right? Those are your support levels to target. But if you drop all the way back down like you did here in June last year, then just know that that's a great, massive buying opportunity for you. So yeah, once we break out of this range here, once we break out of this, once we start moving back up to $50, $60, you don't want to really be buying there, even though you know you're going higher. At least I won't be doing that, because once Bitcoin breaks above $30,000, I'm probably not going to be averaging into altcoins, depending on where they're sitting at. But for the most part, I'm going to be done with throwing money into the markets from after we break $30,000 for Bitcoin. But overall, that's pretty much everything I have here for the daily and the weekly chart for AVAX. If I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Patreon, and Discord, and you can check out the Telegram chat as well. Take care, and I'm going to catch you in the next update.